1 part in a billion from a mile away. A shark would have found Anne Frank like that. And we were shelling the shit out of them. It's the war equivalent of holding a midget at arm's length. And he's flailing like that, like that. And you're just steadily kicking in the bollocks. And the title of this flyer, you know it's going to be a good leaflet when this is the title. This is the opening gambit, right? It was called, you know, you don't always have to have anal sex. My puppy, I go, no, you didn't kill your puppy. Jesus killed your puppy. On his birthday, because you didn't spend enough on your uncle's Christmas present. A female worker in one of his sweatshops in China to earn that, she'd have to work 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, for 10,000 years. But they don't want to. Cocksucker.
I'd love to look like Kenneth Branagh.
Of course you would. Because you look like fucking Shrek. Be an upgrade for you. At least you'll be human then. As I say, I haven't been sleeping. So if you could come round every night and talk to me for 5 minutes and then sneak out as I slip into a coma, that would be really good.
My favourite people and why?
Why indeed?
I know mine.
Of course you do.
Number 1, James Corden.
Fuck me.
We could do that carpool karaoke.
Could you do carpool kamikaze?
That man can do anything.
Scarred for life.
Hardly scarred for life. She's 93. If she lives to 100, she's only been scarred for 7% of her life. Escaped lunatic. And I like murdering little fat kids, like you. So if you hit George or anyone else, I'm going to come to your house, I know where you live, and while you're asleep, I'm going to smash your stupid head in with this hammer. Do you understand? There's just... And it's a good job at Holmes Automatic, because usually it's glass, and they can see the pie from down the road, and they're in like that. Grazing, right? So, I say, keep the big door, keep the big... He's going, Dave... What? Could we not do it up the arse like them? No. It's in the head or nothing. So I've been walking around like the Elephant Man for days, but without the big cock, obviously. I assume he had a big elephant's cock to match the head, though that would make things all right then, wouldn't it? That would sort of balance it out. No, because then he'd look at us for never having been a heroin addict. If I'd come out here and go, yeah, I used to be a heroin addict, I used to mug people and shit myself in doorways, right? But, exactly, oh yeah. He hasn't done those things for a while. He hasn't done those... When the doctor, this is true, when the doctor gave me the painkillers, he said, no, you can't drink alcohol with these. And I went, I don't want them then. And he went, what? I said, give me some you can drink alcohol with. In future. You writing any other books at the moment? Well, I am, but I'm scared to tell you about them. No, I won't do anything. What's your new book called? My new book is called The Jippos, Do We Need 'Em? Love all that, love all that. Man and Superman, not everyone's equal, kill all the Jews. Sorry, what? Not everyone... Obviously, I did it in that because of all the people that died in it. But what about all the people that died in Mad Max? Let's keep it fair. And that was more recent, because it was the future, so it was really recent. They're the best. And what swung it was that quote on the back from Barry Norman, have a box of Kleenex ready. Rubbish. I used about 2. No subject for comedy, the Holocaust. I'll give you that. Probably why Spielberg didn't put a laughter track on Schindler's List. It would have ruined it. There's a point to this. So he comes in, and there's loads of awards everywhere, and there's sort of sculptures and works of art and antiques, one of which is a huge ceramic chicken that I bought back from, I bought back from New York. He comes in, he goes, oh, I love your big cock. What's this then? I didn't want... I thought I wouldn't be right for things like the Oscars and the Emmys, but the Globes is really laid back. It's sort of like this, people at tables getting drunk, and it's more like a party than an award show. So I thought, I could do that. And I said, can I just turn up? I don't want to rehearse, and can I do all my own stuff? And I went, yeah. I said, can I say what I want? And they went, yeah. I mean, it was weird. And,
get away with that?
I don't know.
How are you, Ricky Gervais? I believe in nothing. that is you, isn't it?
When we were filming, often during takes, this is my favourite thing. I will never get bored with this. Watch this.
What?
So fun.
Way, you know, he won't eat properly. Like when remember when we were at the Golden Globes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were on the way there. We're in a stretch limousine.
Oh, nice.
On the way to the Golden Globes. It's a pretty glamorous affair because the movie stars are there as well. Yeah. And we're there, we're all tucked up, you know, looking good, you know, and he goes, I'm feeling peckish. And I was furious with him because I told him to eat before we came out. Do you know what I mean? I said to him...
Tell them about the garden centre.
Oh, yeah. I was at the garden centre recently with Sam, and the manageress came up and said, hello, we're having a sort of open day near Christmas. We're going to have Santa here and everything, and I didn't know whether you'd like to come along, being sort of a local person, local sort of celebrity. And I said, oh, great, yeah, no, I'll come and support the event. It's for charity and everything. She said, yeah, and well, can you bring your elf costume as well? I said, sorry?
Oh,
and,
no.
yeah,
My family, individually, secretly, I've told them that I'm going to leave them all my money.
Each of them?
Each of them, yeah, individually, but to keep it quiet until the funeral, and then I'm not going to do a will. It's going to be a bloodbath.
We can say that, right?
Yeah.
We can say that. What about Pascal's wager? Like,
Well,
you know?
yeah, well, people say that to me as well. They say, why don't you pray just in case there's a God? And I say, why don't you hang garlic over your door just in case there's a Dracula, right? But I have no problem with praying. I've never had a problem with spirituality.
If everyone in America believed, like if 95% of the people in America believed that there was a Dracula,
yeah.
I might hang a garlic on my door. Yeah.
Same as your guy.
Right, yeah.
But if you don't love a dog back, it doesn't burn you in hell. It still loves you, it licks you.
Right. It might be upset if it can tell you don't love it. It might just be sad.
A dog loves you more than it loves itself. And that's why I worship dogs. And I think people on Twitter, they know I'm an atheist, and they say things like, oh, what's it like after you die? And I go, what was it like the 13.5 billion years before you were born? It's probably like that. I think we're like tourists, right? We didn't exist for 13.5 billion years.
That's interesting.
Then we've got like 80, 90 years, if we're lucky, and then we go back to never existing again. So you've got to make the most of it. I don't care about it, do I? 'Cause I
You don't care about dying?
No, I don't. Well, I don't care about being dead. Because I won't know about it.
You don't know?
That is the best thing about being dead. You don't know about it. It's like being stupid. It's only painful for others. So... I
guess so. I guess...
Sort of thing. I said, why did the little girl fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. Yeah, right? OK, sweet. No, it's still the safest form of transport. It's 16 million to 1. Trying to remain rational. That's in a pub. When I'm flying, it's more like, check him again. Can we? What the fuck? What? He's getting on my... Can I check him? Can I... what the fuck? Father, sitting at home reading the paper, his little girl comes back, told the whole joke, got to the bit, we'll make something up. And they went, silence. I looked at Ian, he went, not that one! Antiques Roadshow, and Michael Aspel was there with a sweet old 90-year-old man, and he went, well, Albert, this ring your dead wife left you is worth fuck all, and she's made you look a right cunt on telly. Okay? They've got nothing to lose, right? Whereas I'd complain if it was the news and Trevor McDonald came out and went, oh, fuck me, nasty train crash, right? I go, no, Trev, do it straight. That's the news, mate. And it's not that I'm confident that I think everything I do will be accepted and lauded. It's that, because I can't second-guess anyone, and you can't, all you have to do is please yourself. That's all you can do. If you start second-guessing people or worrying about stuff, it becomes so anodyne and safe and homogenised, and you're doing something that has someone else. But people have to choose to be following me. I don't even know that. I've got 13 million followers. So if someone can be following me,
choose to read my tweet and then take it personally, that's like going into the town square and seeing a big notice board and you see guitar lessons and you go, but I don't fucking want guitar lessons. Imagine if you lost everything and you had nothing to lose. You could do what you wanted. It'd be like a superpower. And that was the seed of it. And I thought, well, what would be losing everything? Well, the love of your life. And then what? Maybe he nearly commits suicide, but the dog's hungry. So, and then he gives him long enough to think, okay, I'll do this living thing for as long as I want. I'll do what I want. And then if it gets too different, and a joke is very different. It's a very different thing. And when the offence comes, it's usually because they've mistaken the target of the joke with the subject, and they're not necessarily the same thing, particularly with irony. And with irony, you're purposely saying the wrong thing, and you're hoping that people are sensible and intelligent enough to get it. Savile Row, right?
Yeah.
Where I know you hang out. And there's a man in a bin covered in his own shit, and he shouts wanker. Imagine you getting into an argument with him.
It's happened.
Yeah.
Still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney, Netflix and HBO, you know. And the actors who just do Hollywood movies now do fantasy adventure nonsense. They wear masks and capes and really tight costumes. Their job isn't acting anymore. It's going to the gym twice a day and taking steroids. Win an award tonight. Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up. Remember that. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the licence plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no. Sure. Really? Yeah, why not? Well, we don't find you funny. Careful. So we need a urine sample. I went, fine, yeah. So he gave me the little thing in the bag to put it in. Did that. Came back to him, good as gold. He went, oh, can you strip down to your boxer shorts? Thought, this is thorough. I've never had to do that before. But I stripped down to my boxer shorts. Oh, for fuck's... The one day I wear white boxer shorts. This is not racist, okay? I don't want to have my perfume contract taken away like Jade Good. My nose is in. Yeah. We're doing some building work and we need planning permission, so we're being nice to them for now, and then they can fuck off. Big gate. Fuck off. And one couple's got an autistic son, and the mother was talking to charity. Shut up. What? You do too much. I don't. What? How much did I raise for cancer alone last year? It doesn't... I don't need faith in science. I don't need faith to know that probably if I jump out of a window, every other time someone jumps out, they smash to the ground because of this thing called gravity.
And
I don't...
then Satan would be raping.
Believe in... You deny one less God than I do. You don't believe in 2,999 gods. And I don't believe in just one more.
Right.
There's a God. Atheism isn't a belief system. Atheism. So this is atheism in a nutshell. You say there's a God. I say, can you prove that? You say no. I say I don't believe you then. So
something like, was that any interest to you?
Well, it doesn't. It's not like it was in the olden days. If it meant I could go down the street on a horse with a sword killing people, then yes. But it's nothing. It doesn't. It's nothing now. You can't do
edge and stuff like that, and you get like a...
See, if we take something like any fiction, any holy book, in any other fiction, and destroyed it, okay, in 1,000 years' time, that wouldn't come back just as it was. Whereas if we took every science book, right, and every fact, and destroyed them all, in 1,000 years they'd all be back.
It's the Pilco pump pant.
I'm sorry, the Pilco pump pant.
It's a pair of pants with a cushion built in the arse. The inflatable pant stops your arse from getting wet. The buses are delayed. Where you're going to sit, but the beauty is you can sit where you want. Sit on concrete, sit on the road, not on the road, that's dangerous. Sit on the pavement, sit on grass. How good is that?
It's because you wanted to leave a legacy, which I thought was brilliant.
Well, just because you're dead longer than you're alive, aren't you?
Okay.
I'm coming up with stuff all the time. That's why I think this is my strength that hasn't been used yet. I buy a house in Bulgaria.
What do you know about
Whoa. You're going to buy a house in Bulgaria? That's your first thought. How much is the house in Bulgaria?
100 grand.
Right, how much do you want to sell it for?
I'm going to sell it for 200, I'm going to do it all.
You're going to double your money on a house?
Easy.
Yeah, can you take... I bought you these for you.
You got a bag?
I haven't got a bag, no, just pop them in there.
Pop them in.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah, just... Oh, well, can you...
shove them in.
Yeah, just put them in there. There you go. Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So... I went, Jane, look at those crows.
But does she not know you're doing it? Does she not think, where is he? Where is he?
She sees the tweet.
This Jane thought...
He has done all those films, but many of you in this room probably know him best from such facilities as the Betty Ford Clinic and Los Angeles County Jail. Please welcome Robert Downey Jr. Give me my enemy. I'll come down there. Give me it. Who got his big break when I cast him in a remake of a show that I created called The Office. He's now leaving that show and killing a cash cow for both of us. Please welcome the wonderful Tina Fey.
But I had one on my eyelid, and it looked... So I cut it off with a pair of nail scissors, right? Right, and I just thought... I was going... I was gnawing through it like that with these little nail scissors, and it was...
You are?
I am a farmer, and I just thought... I've always wanted to be a farmer, because I heard when I was young that gets you out of going to war. Right? So, imagine them wanting a 63-year-old who can't us. I broke a tooth on like one of those kettle chip things, right?
Really? On a kettle chip?
And I just went, oh, for f***'s sake. What's the chances of that, right?
Yeah.
And so we had to get an emergency dentist. If I had a drill, I'd have done it myself. It's popular. So I went the other way and I say, this is a poison. It absolutely... it's terrible for you. It gives you liver disease. It gives you mental illness. It turns you into a right at parties. It could be diet. Right? And I go, oh, that's great. That's fine. And I just push my luck. And number 7, cancer. I go, Jane, I'm dying.
You always get the cancer.
I know. Sometimes I Google. I was scared of it. And I suddenly thought, oh, I've got her. And I was teasing her. And she was going, put it down. It's got germs, right? And I was running round chasing her. And she went, you're not coming in the car with that. So eventually I left it there. And then when I was about 15, I was at home with 2 of my mates. I decided...
There have been a few words at home after you posted this one. Just found this photo of Jane when she was little.
It's so much fun to work with Ricky because he cracks up a lot. And what happens is we start doing these scenes and we start improvising and he'll start to laugh. And sometimes you think, oh, he's laughing at something funny I did. But usually he's laughing at something funny he...
Two-piece. What is that?
That's called Shauna dancing. Let's move on.
What's it called?
See, I know what you're doing. You're going, oh, look at you there. I'm not embarrassed by that. I'm embarrassed by this.
Can you not drive at all?
I know.
No, but do you know how?
Well, I've seen people do it. I don't...
But you don't have a license.
Go. What?
You don't have a license?
No.
OK.
You can't drink and drive, so what's the point?
That's kind of...
You know, as I often sign off on Facebook, and Twitter, I sign off, I hope you die in your sleep. And that's the nicest thing I can say to anyone. I hope you die in your sleep. If someone said, if we all died in our sleep, I wouldn't care about anything. Do you know? There'd be nothing to worry about, because that's what we worry about. We don't worry about not existing. We worry about, oh my God, I'm always sort of doing it for a reason, you know. And I've always said, just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right. Some people are offended by equality. I'm never trying to offend, but in this new tour, it is an offence is good. Offence makes people think. It makes them think. It makes them come up with another argument. You've got to come up with an argument, because I'm just tired of people saying I'm offended. I want to say, so what? That just means you're just telling me your feelings. I was like, I've got a pain in my knee. What do we do about it? And I like stupid people because they make me seem cleverer. They bring the average down so far that they put me in like the top few percent. So I wouldn't have a thing said against. I mean, stupidity and ignorance is in the difference between the English and the American office. And that is, in Britain, we like the underdog. We love the underdog. We have a, until they're not the underdog anymore, then we don't like them anymore. But we celebrate and we laugh and almost embrace failure. Whereas Americans... Caught in the zipper. Does that mean this zipper?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, that's never happened. Just one of the advantages of having a very small penis.
And you're to make sure there's no bomb or anything. Yeah.
And as he was doing that, his helmet fell off, and 20 cigarettes fell out on the floor. Right. Mm-hmm. And the policeman, just being nice to my brother, said, "I bet you've always wondered what we keep under our helmets." And my brother went, "I knew it wasn't brains." I don't care. No, don't worry about being dead. So, you don't know about it. That's the best thing about being dead. You don't know about it. It's like being stupid. It's only painful for others. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't...
Name 3. Sweetie pie.
Yeah, but everyone's sweet when they're little, aren't they? I mean, Hitler was probably cute when he was that age, wasn't he? They do go, "Oh, Adolf, you are adorable." You know what I mean? And then things happen. Yeah, hi, Jimmy. Sorry I'm not there in person, but, you know, I can't be bothered, to be honest. But I've seen the show, I get the gist of it.
Because Portia and I have been together for 13 years now.
Probably get some bubble. Where can I get bubble wrap from? Because I need to bubble wrap the hell out of my TVs. I need to bubble wrap my TVs. I'm not taking no L's with this one. Like, no. Bubble wrap. And then where can I get a box so I can put them in I can put the TV, like, do you think if I call the company, they can ship out an empty box? I need the box. I need a TV box. I need a 75-inch TV box. I need 2 of them. Oh, just pray.